It's not about control.
Stand down. It's a relationship. Based on respect. These animals are thinking, I gotta eat. I gotta hunt. You gotta be able to relate to at least one of those things.
Alright everybody, I'm RanVonSnatch here with NerdHype, and today we're going to be discussing Jurassic World. I'm here with my good friend, he who drinks cola.
Hi, what's going? Dinosaurs. What's up?
So, we're just going to jump right into it without any of the pretense. What did you think of the movie since I've never seen it? Or I haven't seen it yet?
Love it.
Love it?
Love it.
Why is that?
Because, as a Jurassic Park movie, it was a good Jurassic Park movie. Probably the second best.
Second best? I'm
Of
assuming
course,
the first.
the original is always going to be the best. Personally, that first one isn't my favorite Jurassic Park, and I just got everybody to hate me by saying that, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, there's probably not going to be many happy campers about that. I mean...
Many people care for Lost World. That's my favorite Jurassic Park.
That was Jurassic Park, the Goldblum edition. Come on now.
Yep.
So, what did you think of the movie overall, though? As far as a movie?
Overall, as far as a movie, not as a Jurassic Park film and not as a Jurassic Park fan.
Right.
Just as a movie.
Yes.
Honestly, I'd probably give it like a 7. It's not a particularly good movie as a movie. As a Jurassic Park film, it's great, but as a movie itself, it's just sort of eh.
That seems fair. I mean, but from what I've seen, it's mixed reviews. I've seen the reviews I've seen that are good have been way up there. The ones I've seen are bad, or like exactly that. They're down there. They hate the movie. And then there was the one comment I seen earlier about dinosaurs making friends. It was kind of, but anyway, it took the crown as the highest grossing movie for opening weekend I've seen of my personal favorite movie, The Avengers, and you could probably confirm this since I think I heard it from you. Wasn't it didn't Jurassic World? I almost said Jurassic Park. Didn't Jurassic World become the fastest movie to reach 1 billion total unit sales?
Yep. Well, total units.
Shut up! I'm used to doing comic books.
Great job.
Yeah, I know. But am I correct on that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Over $1 billion. $1
billion within 2 weeks of opening. That's pretty amazing.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs sell. A 14 years dead franchise sells.
Well, I mean, look at Star Wars. When Star Wars comes out, it's gonna blow everything out the water.
Well, it's Star Wars. That, even though it hasn't been out for as long, it's got friggin' Han Solo coming back, and that's great.
All right. Jumping right into it. What was your favorite part of the movie?
The last 20 minutes.
That's a pretty vague answer.
Just after the Raptors are released, as you see in all the trailers, and they're running with the motorcycle.
Minor spoilers.
Yeah.
Warning.
Come on. That's in the trailer, so we know that, but minor.
What spoilers?
I expect many spoilers. Yeah, here from on, spoilers. Go watch the movie, pause this, come back in like 3 days. I'm not sure why it takes you 3 days. Maybe you want to see it a few times.
Alright, just
point being, spoiler. From the moment the Raptors are released onward, the movie is just at its best. Just everything. The action is great. It doesn't completely hold up solid action the entire time, but when the action is going through that, just okay. The big final fight is just amazing. Even if you don't like the rest of the movie, that last fight should pay your ticket price.
Really?
Enough. Because they bring out the T-Rex, and for those of you who wouldn't know this, behind the scenes, it's pretty canon that the T-Rex in this movie is the same one from the first movie.
Oh, well, that's pretty neat. I mean,
And
can't go
the
wrong
fight
with
happens between the Indominus, the big new one, and our old classic, the T-Rex. And then they bring in, of course, the Raptor and team up, which, again, kind of ridiculous. The Raptor and the T-Rex tag team the Indominus. And it's just awesome. It's dumb. It doesn't make much sense, but it's just awesome, and that makes up for it, I suppose.
Well, I mean, when you think
And
about
that's just great. It feels... Go ahead, finish your thought. Okay. It feels like... A lot of this movie just feels like the kind of thing that we'd come up for a plot for a new Jurassic Park movie as kids. There's this big, new, amazing dinosaur that they made, and they have to send out the raptors to fight it, but it can talk to the raptors, and the raptors turn on the people. But the guy who trained the raptors, he convinces them to turn back around on it. And then they bring out the T-Rex, and they fight, and the raptors fight with it, and then the big water thing comes out and grabs it and drags it away. That is how a kid would say it, and that's exactly how a kid would describe it, and that really felt like this movie. The exact thing that childhood us would have wanted in a Jurassic Park sequel.
So what you're saying is it's Jurassic Park fan fiction.
Pretty much. But very well done fan fiction. With a very high budget.
And Chris Pratt.
And actors. Yes.
And speaking of Chris Pratt, how did he play his role in that movie?
He did well. Again, this is something that a lot of people complain about when they look at the movie. Not a lot of character development on a lot of the characters. Like, the one who develops the most is probably Claire. Chris Pratt, he stays Star-Lord, trainer of Velociraptors. That's pretty much what he is.
Star-Lord, trainer of Velociraptors.
Yep.
That is the best sentence I've heard all day. All week,
Uh-huh.
I would even say.
Yep.
Does he play the part well, or can you tell he was just put there?
He handles it very well, actually. It feels like he knows what he's talking about, even though a few of the things are a little weird. One thing that's brought up in it is the clicker training. That's how he was training the raptors, with the little clicking thing. That's done by real zookeepers to train animals. But he uses it like maybe 3 times throughout the entire movie, and he doesn't really use it at all else. Other than that. Like 3 times, and it's just sort of weird how sometimes he'll use it and the rest of the time he won't.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I guess it makes sense. I guess you don't want to put too much attention to the minute details, so... I mean, what do you expect, really?
Yep.
And now, what would you say about the Indominus Rex? Would you say it was a good dinosaur?
Well, obviously it's the villain of the movie, but designed, I love the design of it. A lot of people thought it was too bland. A lot of people say it looks too much like the T-Rex, it looks too much like a raptor. I disagree with that. To me, it looks like an Allosaur, personally, as someone who knows dinosaurs. And as Allosaurus is pretty much my favorite dinosaur, I have to say I love that. It's got the long arms, it's got those spiky things on its back. Well, on the back of its head, I think it's got bumps on its back. But I love its design. It looks very... The jaw with the messed up teeth, it just... looks great. Love it.
Yeah. So, people go to the theaters for a Jurassic Park movie, or Jurassic World, however you want to do it. For one thing, the dinosaurs. Did the dinosaurs they show make sense? Aside from the Mosasaur, I understand that was incredibly oversized. But what do you think?
Again, with Jurassic Park, the dinosaurs have always been theme park monsters. They haven't been amazingly scientifically accurate, and that's because they're made to sell. In-universe, they're made to sell to people. People will go to a zoo for dinosaurs, and they'll see a Triceratops, and they'll be like, wow, that's cool. But if they see quills on it, they'll be like, that's not what I remember it looking like.
Wait,
or
quills?
The feathered... Yeah, that's something that's recently been discovered. Triceratops probably had quills on its back. Sort of like a porcupine, but more thinned out, kinda.
So, let me get this straight. A Triceratops, apart from having these big horns on its head, and like a shield type thing, had quills.
Yeah.
Could it by chance be a Peter Quill?
I feel like that's a joke I should get, but I'm not getting.
It's Star-Lord's name.
Oh, right.
Dummy.
I do not remember his name in the movie. I watched the movie once. I'll watch it again at some point, but I don't remember it.
Right, but
And the same thing with like the raptors not having feathers. They look like Jurassic Park raptors, and that's what they needed to look like.
Yeah,
Again,
that was
theme
something.
park monsters.
Alright, yeah. We're getting close to hitting my time limit. So, let's just wrap this up real quick. We got 2 minutes. What is
Okay.
your rating for the movie? Your rating.
My rating. I'm definitely going to give it an 8.5.
8.5.
It was entertaining. It was a great as a Jurassic Park movie, and it was a good step up after the sour taste in our mouths from Jurassic Park 3.
Nice.
Mhm.
Alright, and would you say it was worth the ticket price? And do you think it's worth, as a Jurassic Park fan, do you think it was worth the hype and everything they put behind it? Do you think
I
it was
very
worth
much do.
Awesome.
I think that they made a great movie. It wasn't the best it could be. Some parts didn't make too much sense for the plot, of course. Some movies have to do that, but it was good for what it was.
Okay. Seems fair. And I'm afraid that's all we got time for today. Maybe we'll do a part 2 on this if we get some decent comments, like, subscribe, all that stuff. All right,
Like, comment,
guys.
subscribe.
Shut up. We're not at that part yet. All right, guys. This is RanVonSnatch from NerdHype. We're signing
Cola.
out here, and
See ya.
that's he who drinks cola. Nobody likes him.
I'm sours. Nobody likes you.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you later.
Be sure to subscribe to us here on YouTube, but also check us out on Facebook for updates and memes on comics and gaming, as well as Twitter @TheRealNerdHype to find out when we go live for the Infinity Cast on twitch.tv/NerdHype.